steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
It's a tie game in Indiana. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Butler. 12 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
He showed off how intelligent he is defensively. He understands where the ball is, where players are, what's happening in front of him.
Down low, West and Hibbert. The backcourt, Hill and Myers. And it's Hill in a small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when the steal triggers the break.
Yeah, it really does allow your offense to flow better. You can get out and run and get easy opportunities. Then everybody gains confidence.
Good.
Well, George Hill, extremely efficient. He's really good in terms of his shot selection. Doesn't try to do too much. As a matter of fact, I'd like to see him do a little more because he's capable of scoring from anywhere on the court when he's aggressive.
Here's Gasol. It's blocked.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Hill, no good.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
And Hill, a consistent threat, Steve, over his career from long range.
Yeah, but a quick first step, too, Kevin. More than capable of scoring off the dribble and, either pulling up for a jump shot or slicing all the way to the rim.
The kick out to Hill. Passes it to Miles. Launches it. Hill, no good. Bulls have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Mike Dunleavy, the former number 3 overall pick out of Duke, Steve, back in 2002.
Yeah, he played on that Duke team back in 2001 that won the NCAA championship. Played alongside Williams and Boozer. Never really became a star, but a quality player over his 12-year NBA career.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Mahina's checked in for Hibbert. Alex Watson in for Hill.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for David West. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And Mike Dunleavy Jr. is the son of a former NBA player and coach, Mike Sr. Actually, I played against Mike Sr. during his days. And Mike Sr., the dad, was a 6'3" point guard. Mike Jr. at 6'9". Because of that exposure to his dad's game, Mike Jr. has always had great ball handling skills even at 6'9".
And Indiana making a change here. Stuckey's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Gibson's checked in. Rose can't hit. Indiana leading.
Mr. Dunleavy, a really smart help defender, and offensively has become more and more reliable with his three-point shot here in the latter part of his career.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk clock coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Gibson setting the pick for Rose. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now we've got a moment to see how the Bulls are doing rank-wise in the NBA. First and second chance points, third in rebounding, and they're the third-ranked team in free throw percentage. A number of players on that team are very comfortable and capable at the foul line.
And the number that really stands out is those second chance points, Clark, because they've got to do a good job of converting offensive rebounds. That's when they're at their best, and this is a team that really takes pride in being physical and going at the offensive glass.
Now Rose, following the three-point attempt by Rodney Stuckey. Dishes to Gibson. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
And the shot is good from Stuckey.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass him.
Rose attacking, and he gets it to go. Rose has got 6 points.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. There's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Chicago calls timeout. Indiana making some changes. Allen comes in for Luis Stoll. And it's George in for Solomon Hill. Then for the Bulls, Heinrich comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Now here's the fast break. Stuckey leading the way.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best. That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Noah's shot is off.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
George, no good.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Pacers up 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Bulls trail by 8. So for Chicago right now, D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in the small forward position. And Indiana's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Now here's Hill. Here's West. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Dunleavy. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Dunleavy's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. West to screen on Rose. Stolen by Noah. And here's the fast break. Rose leads the lead. And slam dunk by Butler.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed it, timely, opportunistic basketball.
Yeah, could not have come at a better time. And I'll tell you what, they've got to take even more chances defensively now to try to create some more steals.
Roy Hibbert, the big dog, number 55 for the Pacers, is 7'2", and is a little too big for king-size beds. Every time the Pacers go on the road, he has to take along a special inflatable mattress that he likes to sleep on. It's one of the downsides to living large.
Solomon Hill is checked in for Indiana.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
Watson, he's checked in for Hill. Now here is Hill. Here's West. Rebound by Butler. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Noah with a screen for Butler. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. You talk about Derrick Rose's culinary interest. He's looked to change his diet for the better.
Yeah, he needed to, Kevin, because, you know, he's a big fan of candy when he came into the league. It was kind of his vice. He said he would eat up to 2 pounds of candy in one sitting. So that's just crazy. But he's hired a personal chef. He's eating better. He's taking care of his body. And it's important, obviously, as you get older and you're dealing with injuries.
The Pacers making a change here. George is checked in.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective.
Man, that was a real mark it up.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Left side, Butler. No one near him. The Pacers pull it in. George has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. They pull the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tom Thibodeau was giving to his teams. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Thank you, Doris.
Easy call there.
No question about that. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, man. Great ball movement.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That's good.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Rose, that's good.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the foul.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
Indiana making some changes. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for George. Stuckey comes in for C.J. Miles. And George Hill's subbed in. For C.J. Watson.